Hey guys, Kim Java here. Tesla recently cut their prices by up to 20% in the US, Canada, and Europe. And guess what? It pissed off a lot of people, especially those people who recently just took delivery. So the mainstream media, the fudsters as I like to call them, are claiming that it's because Tesla has a demand problem since they missed their delivery estimates last year. Others are saying the aggressive discount is because of new competition. One analyst even said, competition is coming and they are responding with price cuts. The FUD news just can't make up their mind. Is it the slackening demand or the stiff competition? I mean, you can't be both slack and stiff, can you? Let's find out more. If you're new here, please make sure that you like this video and you're subscribed to our channel. Even as we are recording this, there is still news coming out. So CarMax, the used car sales site, as a result of all of this going on, just dropped their used car prices on Teslas by, get this, 57%. So price changes are nothing new for Tesla. In 2021, they actually changed their prices almost every single month. All 8 of those prices were increases. And then in 2022, they changed their prices at least 3 times again, and all those again were increases. To the point where Elon had repeatedly said that he would lower prices to sustain growth if there's any chance of a recession or higher interest rates. So is Tesla's price drop because of competition? I don't think so. And that's because they're well ahead of everyone with their batteries, their vertical supply chain, their 4680 cells and so on. Plus their whole supercharger network kind of creates this very comfortable moat for them. So it probably has little to do with the competition is coming theory and more to do with the fact that Elon said this is what he would do if a recession was coming. But I really want to hear how you guys all feel about this. I know it has a lot of people up in arms. The basic Model Y now costs about $53,000, down from $66,000, and this is before the new $7,500 US tax credit that started January 1st. And you can also see where the Model 3 and also S and X prices have fallen to just since the last couple of weeks. The best-selling car in all of Europe, the Model Y, as well as the Model 3, all saw price cuts too by over 9,000 euros. So some Tesla buyers were pretty livid and so many complained on Twitter saying they felt they were duped. Another said it was a punch in the gut, while an owner on the forums was so angry, he was saying that Tesla knew what they were doing and they played a dirty trick on him. Another owner was so fired up that he said he refused to look at his Tesla and took his Prius to work. I mean, seriously, you cannot make this stuff up. Of course, these price roller coasters have been happening forever with Tesla. So 4 years ago, Elon responded to a tweet saying, when prices go down, those who already bought want the lower price. But if the prices go up, those who already bought don't want to write Tesla a check. So it goes. Some also argue that they have a point because their car's residual value lost about 20% in a snap, but there really is no fair way to do a price drop. It's also not just unique to Teslas or cars. I mean, the whole housing market kind of deals with all this during a recession. So I'm curious what your thoughts are. People like getting a discount, but I think it's also why they say buy low, sell high. It just kind of depends when you're getting into everything, so how you feel about it. On the other hand, there are some people who are okay with all this. So friend of the channel, Tesla Raj, took delivery of his brand new Model Y on December 27th, and he paid $4,500 more than he would have if he had taken delivery the next week, but he says it is what it is. I mean, we can go way back to 2018 when Tesla dropped their performance Model 3 prices by $5,000, and you might know of a certain writer from Aldrich who sort of made a big deal out of all this on Twitter with Elon. But here's a quick run through down memory lane on all Tesla's major price drops. So if we dig up historical data, we see that in just 3 months from October 2018 to January 2019, Model S went from $77K up to $85K. Then just 2 months later in March 2019, it was back down to $79K. Probably the craziest Tesla price swings happened to the long-range Model S. From December 2018 to February 2019, the long-range Model S went from $96K $82K, all the way down to $83K, and a year later in October 2020, Elon famously dropped the price of the Model S down to his favorite number, $69,420. But by August 2021, it was all the way back to $85,000, and it just got worse from there. By June 2022, the long-range Model S was over $105,000, and today it's settled back to $95,000. So I'm skipping a lot of smaller increments and different trims, but I think you guys get the point. I'm also rounding up my numbers when the prices have a 990 at the end of them. So if we look at the most common Teslas, the long-range Model 3 all-wheel drive, it was originally listed for $54K in May of 2018, then dropped to $47K in March 2019, and then back up to $50,000 in November 2021, and as high as $58,000 in August of 2022. The Model Y long-range all-wheel drive was $51K in March 2019. It dropped to $49K in March 2021, and it got a lot of small price increases in 2021 until it reached $59K in November 2021, and it went as high as $66K in June of 2022, and now it's back down to $53K in January of 2023. So Elon, as mentioned earlier, had warned us last summer that if inflation calmed down, they would lower prices. Also on an earnings call, he said that prices had become embarrassingly high and could hurt demand. So you guys can kind of see with the massive variability of prices over the last 4 years, the price is not as high as it once was or quite as low as it once was, and it's kind of gone to this middle ground where the price actually probably should be now. Okay, so I think that if you're in the market to buy a Tesla, it's probably as good of a time right now as any. So the price is always changing and the cars are always being updated. And unlike traditional OEMs, Tesla doesn't make changes by model years. It's continuously upgrading the vehicle. So at one point, the Model S was getting 20 engineering changes per week, not to mention software updates that are continuously being pushed out to the fleet for smaller changes. So we just kind of have to accept that every Tesla will be different. Some have octovalve, others have updated heat pump, some got the new MCU2, MCU3, and other iterations that will never stop. And as Elon said, they'll always continue to innovate, and if you wait, you'll just wait forever. So curious what you guys think about all this, how you feel after kind of thinking about all these changes that have taken place. Are you still upset? Were you ever upset? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, we really appreciate your support on our channel, so please make sure you like, you're subscribed, and check out our shirts that we have on our website. That's another great way to support us. It's kimjava.com. I'm wearing one right now, and thank you guys again so much for watching. We'll catch you next time. 20% in the US, Canada, and Europe. And as you would... So others are saying that the competition...